Sony and retrieve the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
Visier's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We
An
can be at
aspect
the
one,
Shadow
is it?
Broker's base in a few hours.
Slash visual.
He'll know about Vizier before long. If he decides to kill Farron.
We won't give him time.
We'll need the Normandy's stealth systems to get us in close undetected. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
What's the plan when we get there?
I
Get in,
attempted to
get
do that,
Farron,
interrupt,
get
but I
out.
might not have been fast enough.
And kill anyone who tries to stop us.
That's
I was
it.
a little bit slow.
That's it.
Will you just
Oh,
stop
I
for a
must have
second?
missed that other one then. We didn't hear
We'll
the
be
sound effect.
jumping several light years. There's time to talk.
About what?
You haven't been the same since I came back, Liara.
It's true.
What do you want me to say, Shepard? That I mourned you? That I feel guilty because Farron got captured? I made mistakes. I lost people. I helped get you back. And I want to do the same for Farron. I'll sit and talk once he's safe. Until then, enjoying the scenery is an insult to the man who saved both of us.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, that stinks. I was at the splittest of seconds too slow there to hit that first interrupt. Okay, so that means, by the way, we're not done here. That was just the first half of Lair of the Shadowbroker. Like I was saying, a very, very long mission. This time, however, we do get to reselect our squad here, and I think we are probably going to go with basically the same setup. We're likely to stick with Miranda here, because as we were saying, the warp, good against barriers, good against shields, and the overload, or well, rather, the warp good against armor, good against barriers, whereas the overload is a good answer against shields. And I think it is going to be a pretty shields-heavy team here. You could maybe make the case that we could go with someone a little more shield-oriented. Back to Zaid for the squad disruptor ammo, or, I mean, even Garrus also has overload, though it's not really any more anti-shield than Miranda is. Kasumi also has overload, though we've been using a lot of her recently. Not to say we haven't used a lot of Miranda as well, but I think we stick with Miranda. And the reason why it is only showing one person here is, of course, because, well, Liara will be the second, much like she was at the end of that previous mission, and, well, Televisier, certainly a formidable foe. Like I said, certainly the most difficult enemy that we've faced thus far, possibly, maybe even, arguably, the most difficult enemy in the entire game. So, definitely an accomplishment to have taken her out, but we are not done yet here. She was, of course, just an agent of the Shadowbroker, but we still gotta take the fight to the Shadowbroker directly. Okay, so yep, as we were saying, Liara is going to be our third squad member, in addition to Miranda. So, in terms of what we'd like to do, I was also thinking potentially the particle beam. The reason why I went with that, for at least specifically in preparation for the Televisier fight, was because particle beam is good against barriers, and of course we saw Televisier had just a humongous wall of barriers to break through. But, don't really think that's going to be what we want to go for this time. I mean, Avalanche, as we saw, can at times get us out of a pinch, so that could be a decent option. I think we probably go back to this. Otherwise, we should be good with everything else.
The oceans boil during the day, then snap freeze 10 minutes after sundown.
The Shadowbroker lives in this?
His ship follows the sunset, completely undetectable in the storm, unless you know where to look.
How do we get inside?
The shuttle bay is locked down. We'll need to land on the ship and hunt for a hatch. We can't stay outside for long. There's a constant lightning storm where the hot and cold air collide.
That's a pretty epic ship, though. Of course, a ship that nobody has been able to find. The Shadowbroker, the top information dealer in all the galaxy. No one knows who they are, where they are, or how exactly they do what they do. we've got the intel. Bring the fight to them.
It's hard to pinpoint in this lightning, but I'm picking up signals from a communications array near the back of the ship. There's nothing below but maintenance equipment. We have to find an entrance near the back shielding.
Okay, and as you saw there, we did get some experience, which was enough for us to level up, which is very nice. At least for us, I think we were saying we wanted to try to get incendiary squad ammo as quickly as possible, and that means we would need to get one more level before that is possible to do that, because we need 4 points to do that. We only have 2 at the moment, and I mean, otherwise, we'd either be upgrading cryo ammo if we wanted to spend points immediately. We're definitely not going to spend any points on that, so no thank you. Or we could go 2 points to the flashbang grenade, but I think in many cases, we're getting all the value we need out of just rank 1. So, I mean, other than, like, some area effect, slight bit of area effect, slight bit of damage to, maybe make it a little more likely for us to hit the target, but, okay. So, I think that we don't do anything in our case, because, like we're saying, we're saving up for that squad incendiary ammo. Do have enough now to go with Overload 3 from Miranda, and as we were saying, we are relying pretty heavily on her to be carrying the team when it comes to anti-shield stuff, so that is going to be key. Gives us extra damage, and it also, now at rank 3, has the ability to overheat enemy weapons. I believe that only happens when they have no defenses, so if it's just their health bar, then we can sort of incapacitate them by doing overload. So that is also helpful, certainly. Let's do that. And Liara now has 2 points. So we did kind of set ourselves up for this. We deliberately tried to make a point of spending all of our points when we first got her, whereas now, of course, that means that these 2 additional points don't have anywhere to go, because all of her remaining abilities cost 3 points to level up. So short term, it was beneficial, because it meant we could spend all of our points, but long term now means that we have 2 points that we can't use anywhere, whereas we might have otherwise been able to squeeze in another Asari scientist level and maybe downgrade warp a bit. That probably would have been the way we would have gone had we gone that route, but you know, we maybe needed all the help we could get against Salvasir anyway, so, you know, okay, we'll stand by it. Let's see. Then, I am curious, if we go to the Codex here, can we see if we have an entry on the Shadow Broker? Because that feels like that could be a good thing for us to be reading up about now that we are, well, raiding Shadow Broker's base, of course. But, I will, needless to say, because I don't really know what category Shadow Broker would fall under. Unless there's its own category, much like some of the other DLCs had. Master Thief did, Saeed's Secrets did, except, I don't know. I don't even know if it'd be secondary or primary. Might even be primary. Non-council races? Don't know. Definitely not. Primary? Plants and locations, maybe we could get the Shadow Broker's lair. And we're just gonna zoom through these, but no, didn't see it there. Aliens, non-council races. We learned about, or we can learn about Praetorians, which we fought at the end of Horizon, which is kind of interesting. Let's read about this. A huge enemy we fought at the very end.
Mysterious origin. Praetorians employ redundant systems from the multiple humans encased within them.
Oh.
Armed with eye-mounted particle beams and capable of attacks at close range, they teleport to evade attack while regenerating their shields. Within hours after death, the organic components of Praetorian corpses disintegrate into a denatured pus, while their mechanisms turn to ash. One specimen, autopsied within minutes of death, reveals a clue. Nanomachines may disintegrate the Praetorians' organic and mechanical components before self-destructing. If correct, this self-rendering hypothesis could account for 3 documented cases of dead Praetorians apparently releasing or becoming clouds of neurotoxic gases, causing suffocating paralysis and nearly instant death. In one remote facility, 17 soldiers died from gas inhalation while assessing the Praetorian. Any personnel in the vicinity of dead Praetorians are urged to protect themselves with breathing apparatus.
Interesting. So that was the big big flying enemy with the giant laser beams that we fought at the end of Horizon. But,
50,000.
Protheans? No? I mean, unless Shadowbroker falls under Citadel and Galactic Government, not sure we really have an entry on him, but anyways, we are here. Let's check what the deal is. So we took down Televisier, but as we were saying, Shadowbroker is a really long mission, and there is no break in between this first half in which we were, well, trying to rescue Liara and turn into a fight against Televisier, and now actually taking the fight to the Shadowbroker directly. Let's find a way inside the Shadowbroker's ship. And, well, let's take a look around. It's pretty epic. It's pretty epic. Hop over this. Dad. First sign of some kind of enemy here.
Maintenance drones.
What? Where are they attacking?
They must
Overloading?
think of debris from the storm.
Ideally, we would overload this one as well, unless we can just take it out altogether. Okay, we're back on the Carnifex. For both people, we might want to go Locust.
You got it. Change weapons.
For more shield-oriented damage, at least certainly against those drones. Let's see. Is there anything on the other side? I'm not even sure if there was. Well, there's more drones here.
Enemy down. There we
Fortunately, yeah, Overload is basically just an insta-kill on at least one, if not two, if they're right next to each other. But we have, ooh, conductor components. You can salvage for 3,000 credits. That's sweet. Then, do I see
Careful.
other
Those
enemies?
capacitors discharge built-up lightning.
Thanks for the tip.
Yeah, there are
Shepard,
definitely enemies
try
here.
firing at the capacitors. Enemies in front.
Like that.
Watch out, flashbang.
Ooh, that is a flashbang. That may hit us. That definitely may hit us. We're also all right next to each other,
Let them
so
fly.
singularity feels like that'd be amazing. Also, if you guys, after done getting flashbang, could like actually take cover, that'd also be amazing.
Going to cover.
Oh well, Miranda, actually, you were doing fine where you were. Come to think of it,
Right.
mostly just Liara.
Taking cover.
Let's pull these guys out, or at least try and fail to do so. Oh, really? Really, Liara? We put you in cover. It's not that complicated. They are pulled, and there you just saw, in this place in particular, I mean, we're on the edge of a ship, in this crazy, I don't know if you want to call this atmosphere, I guess atmosphere. If you pull them high enough off the ship, they will just go flying. And that is what happened there. That is the enemy. So that's why pull out here is particularly fun. See if we can get it to happen here as well. Unfortunately not, it doesn't seem. Just keep on dodging the pull. We can kind of curve it around corners. Around cover if we're clever. They just keep on timing it well. Okay, well. Close enough to get hit by that? You were. You were. Alright, we'll do it the boring way. That was the last of them. Okay, so these things, Liara was saying if you shoot them, as we saw, can create a large shocking effect, which is very good if there are a large group of enemies here. However, it can also activate against you, so just be mindful of that. Don't activate it when you're right next to it yourself. And they will come back after a certain amount of time. That sounded like a mech. That's because that was a mech. Come on. Brand, I'm not sure I love that position you're in right now.
They're under control.
Well, it's dead. That looks like the last of them. I might just double check. See see if there's anything on the other side. We went down this way. Anything in the other direction? No, there's just a dead end. And I will not... I mean, I can shoot the lightning. Well, we saw what happens when you shoot the lightning faster. I'm not going to shoot it when we're right next to it. Just take my word for it. You can get damage from it, and the area effect is fairly large, as we saw against our enemies. Just look at all the dynamic parts of the ship. It's so cool. I don't think we've saved on here yet, so we should definitely do that. Oh, hello. There is lightning faster behind you. What that's worth. I don't think that was big enough to hit the actual lightning capacitor. Miranda, are you in cover? Looks like you're not quite in cover. Like you're pretending to be in cover, but
Moving. It's me,
not
Shepard.
really. I know Miranda. I did kind of just stare that incinerator in the face.
I got it.
And if we can pull around cover, it's great. Especially if we can annihilate them.
Watch
Yep.
the drone.
Definitely is still another person here.
Here we go.
There is still one more, in fact. Yep, there you are.
Shield your eyes.
And that was flashbang grenade. Somewhere over here. Didn't even see where it went off, but they're not dead yet. Excuse me. See if we can curve the pole around here. If you come out of cover like that, we definitely can. 20 different targets with multiple somethings. I didn't even see what that was for. But, hold on. Hold on. Can we pull you again? Send you flying even more, perhaps? Just never-ending pull? See if we can have the weather take you away? Possibly? There he goes! There you see it. Nice. Okay, so again, you know, don't hang out too close to those things. But I think we're ready to move on. Have rod controls here, which does look like what we're trying to find. Oh, more enemies on the way, though. This time, I'm thinking we want to retreat. They're more or less right on top of us. And this lightning capacitor, we would like to blow up. But we don't want to blow it up on ourselves, which would probably happen if we were to activate it now.
Right there. I have your back.
See, like Miranda, I'd like to blow it up right now, but I'm going to blow it up on you if you don't move. If you don't, Miranda. Do it to yourself. At that point,
This should slow them down.
do it to yourself. Oh, timing of that was less than ideal. Pretty sure we blew up the lightning capacitor right after Liara stasis this person, and so they didn't take any damage from it.
Shepard, it's me.
That should annihilate them. We get you again. Pulled out of cover. We did not succeed.
Enemy
Right?
biotics on the field.
That is power the biotics from those vanguards. Okay, Liara, I would rather not lose you as well.
I'm on it.
I think we got rid of that vanguard. I'm thinking we blow this up and then we move in while they're stunned. And apparently that took all of them out. There were definitely several enemies remaining, and yet that seemed to have taken them all out, and that's why we got Miranda back. So you know what? That works. That works. No, that's just this thing. Thought that might have been loot for a second. It was glowing blue. There's a certain extent. Oh, I saw, yep. Ammo. We might even take damage if we walk into it. Not 100% sure about that. Signs of enemies?
Witness spotted.
Yes. Were they? Mechs? This is not the weapon for this situation. Ooh, there's a lot of mechs. That one should explode on its friend. Or not. Wow, we are almost dead. Hold on real quick. Let's get some health and shields back, maybe. Arc this around a bit. Get you out of here. Make you go boom. And away you go. There was something we could loot here. Conductor components. Okay. Let's maybe take a look here first. Have ammo. That's nice. Anything on this side? No. Is there anything? Actually, those? Oh, it's just credits. Okay. Thought that was a quest-related thing for a second. We'll definitely take the credits in that case. Let's see. No sign of some enemies yet.
Okay, looking down was clearly a mistake.
You know, kinda, sorta. Depends on what your thoughts are on dramatic atmospheric effects of lightning, clouds of who knows what, and never-ending space. Oh, hello. That was very cool. Not gonna lie, gotta give you massive style points for that one. Massive style points for that. However, it is kind of hard to hit you from here, even if we do have the high ground. Even if we do have the high ground. Can we poke our head down? Oh! You're in there. There they are. Did that not hit them?
Here we go. Firing.
Really, Miranda? Miranda in particular. Miranda in particular.
I'm going.
There they are, just stay there, basically. Stay there is all I ask. We could probably get the job done here with just the card effects. You would just, yep, do that. Oh, you are actually hitting us. I did not think you'd manage to do that. Oh, there's more enemies down here. Like you. Did we successfully shoot you in the knee? That is a flashbang grenade, for what it's worth. Back here. Get back here. Get the shields on. Fine, I'll come for you instead. Ow. Could even chuck a flashbang grenade down here and see if we can disable them a little bit. Assuming that it bounces. Which I don't really think helped us very much. Liar, if you could see the area over there, that'd be great. And this guy just may never be seen nor heard from again. We totally should have pulled him while he was up there. That would have absolutely been the answer. But I think he may be dead. Yeah, there he goes. Is that two of them? Two of them. There we go. Now we're talking. They get zapped by lightning as well. Not even like they just fly off into nothingness. They actually get blown off and then zapped. And that appears to be the last of them, at least for now. Let's move in. Why don't we save? We haven't done that for a little while. Okay. What is that sound?
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think we can guess.
Yeah! Whoever built this thing, I think we know what happened to them. Could not afford to have them know and spread the word to other people.
Navigating this storm is brutal. If the ship's engines stop, even for a moment, at least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
That's comforting.
Yeah. Oh.
Motion dampeners. I bet you can't even hear the storm from inside the ship.
So I guess this doesn't count as inside the ship, because we can definitely hear stuff. So we've got fine palladium. Sure. We've got power cells. We did use some, oh no, I was gonna say we did use some, heavy weapon ammo during... Oh no, we didn't against Televisier, I suppose. I guess we didn't. So I guess we were on full heavy weapon ammo in that case. Alright, let's see. Back outside. Some brief little moments on the interior, it seemed. Okay, they're gonna pop out the sides like they did before. Looks like that's, yep, medical station. You guys gonna do your dramatic ninja jumps out there, your really cool entrances? Maybe? Possibly? Are you? But it's ready for you to do it. You are going to do it, I'd like for you to do it when we're right on top of you. Alright, seems like they're not jumping down, in which case we'll have this. Probably not beyond the locust here, I don't think. Yeah, let's see. That's just a dead end. Means we're looking to go up here. Still no signs of enemies. At the moment, at least. That looks dramatic. Got another one of these lightning capacitors. That's what that is. But as we can see here, we do definitely have enemies now. As for where they are specifically, though, this is the answer. Right here. Okay, so we have now shocked him, and I think gotten rid of some of them. We could potentially even see if we can... Ooh, that's a heavy. That is not a normal enemy. Load up again. I'm gonna say we can maybe see if we can get the other one, more distant one, to blow up, but it may not be necessary in that case. If we need shotgun, if we can just lap ya. With this, ooh, we got a Vanguard. That's a little different. That's a little more complicated. The heavy is still firing at Miranda. I don't know if it really has the angle on her. Love to just get rid of you altogether. Let's have Liara Singularity. Oh, yep, they definitely did go flying. There goes the Vanguard. If you guys want to step into that Singularity, it will still send you flying as well. So that's fine by me. I don't know what happened to that guy. We shot him in the face and then he ceased to exist. But that's Liara, by the way. Is that a heavy? That is a heavy. Is that the only enemy here? Maybe. Okay. I think we're good. Take a quick look around, see if there's anything else up here. Invisible walls? No. Kind of, sort of, but not really. Alright, let's get up. Carry on in that case. Doesn't look like there's anything over here just yet. Besides some ammo. It's good. We'll switch back to our shotgun, I think. More of our all-purpose weapon. Artifacts more specifically for long-range, precise shooting. Where? States. Oh, thought you were neck. Alas, you are not. This is not good. Very not good. It's also not good when Shepard decides not to charge when I tell him to charge. I don't like that. We are in bad shape. We're charging specifically to get our shields back. We are in bad shape. Oh. It's all good. Miranda. We're all the way down there. Miranda is just a mind of her own today. Signs of enemies? No? Okay. Now we're talking about next. Now we're talking about next.
One last.
So if we picture with a warp around here, we can. We can. Get rid of their armor that way. Ideally. Because now we may be able to, wherever they are, pull them off. Or at least try to. Did you say excuse me? Excuse you what? Okay, I don't really think we can hit the plasma shotgun over this.
Enemy down.
Okay, that I believe was the last of them. Starting to run a little low on the shotgun ammo, so that's good to pick that ammo up. Don't think there's anything down here. Got a little distracted by the mechs, of course, but nope, let's carry on. Yeah, we should be topped off. This is, of course, where the mechs were. But we have other friends, I'm afraid. Back to Carnifex, just because... Oh, I was going to say, if we had a lightning capacitor hit, that might be the way to go, although I looked up there, didn't see one. Let's pull you. And away you go.
This should slow them down.
Okay, Liara, stay there. Miranda, sure, you can stay there.
On my way. Ha!
That's a Vanguard. Okay, we want to deal with her. What the... Shepard, what was that?
I got it.
I don't know why Shepard insisted on getting out of cover there. Also, apparently this isn't cover. Now, we'll pull you. And... I mean... Oh, you're... Okay. Fine. Be that way. Get you? No, we did not. We did not succeed that time. Liara did, though. Liara certainly did, though. Oh, it's just so hilarious when we get that to work. That's a singularity. Yeah, that is. I don't know where that enemy is. I was gonna say, yeah. Given how far back they're hanging, how far away they are from their other friends, it definitely could be heavy, and it is. Are you dead? You are now dead. Okay. Let's see. No enemies at the moment. No other things to loot at the moment, it doesn't seem, so let's carry on here. And by that I mean through here. Oh, hold on. We have some panel controls here. Before we check those out, anything else up here? Well, there was something for us to met. I mean, we might have gone down it previously, one of our previous waves, so sure. Here we go. Okay. Nice. No enemies yet. Oh, that is a dead end. This is not. Hey, we'll just walk off the edge of the ship into this lightning storm. Oh, where exactly? No. Does look like now we're gonna have some enemies. Okay, they're not. No, they're probably not close enough to actually hit by that. So let's zap ya.
Here we go.
Okay, I guess this does count as cover if we actually make a point of taking cover on it, but we are no. Standing on top of the cover usually does not work as well as standing behind the cover. It's just general rule of
I'm on
thumb. Yeah, I know you're on it. I don't want you on it. Let's switch weapons here. Go over there. Shotgun's gonna be precise enough. Theoretically, we can now hit you with a pulse if we can get you through cover, which we did.
One last.
And away you go. There are definitely more over there, though. Okay, down that way? I think so.
Be right there.
I'm with you.
There we go. We got normal agent. That's definitely a Vanguard. Yep. I don't know if we
Enemy biotics
technically
on the field.
have the right angle to hit you, if anything.
Combat drone.
Combat drone. That must mean they have an engineer back there. Okay. Probably need to get a little bit closer before we activate this. Well, I mean, sure. Wow. Excuse me. That should slow him down for a bit. There is a heavy back there. There's definitely a heavy back there. As we are currently seeing.
Watch the Asari.
Watch the Asari, otherwise known as the Vanguard, but yes, you're not wrong. And zap again. And now that her barriers are down, that means this is definitely not the weapon of choice.
Enemy biotics on the field.
Yep, you're not wrong about that. Well, that may not be the missiles, that might be the incinerates from the engineer. That might be what we were seeing. I mean, he is hanging out right next to this. Oh no, that's also a missile launcher. Okay, there is definitely heavy as well.
Combat drones.
There's two engineers, in fact, I think. That's the heavy. Who is keen on hitting Miranda specifically. Now she's definitely. Oh, I thought she was.
Enemy incoming. They're under control.
There she goes. Oh, there's a lot more where they came from, though. I for a second thought that was going to be the last of them. I was very wrong. More ammo here. I mean, there was more. A little bit further up. Nope. Oh, standing right next to this. That was also a flashbang grenade. Like to get up and find this cover. That's just a basic agent. Get you from this angle, we can. Should have gotten rid of one of them. Can't really hit you when you have the shields on, unless we get the overload going. Now that we have,
I'll send them flying.
that you will. Potentially 2 for 1. Yes, it was. Well done. Great singularity. There's still one more over here, it seems.
Heavy weapons, look out.
Oh, yep. Yep. Not wrong about that. Thank you for the warning. And maybe don't stare in the face. But yeah, we actually should be pulling you out of cover. That's the real answer. Or just killing you. Or we need to do that. Okay. Looks like that was blasting enemies. What was
This
that?
lightning rod is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
Yes, I do. But before that, let's just take a look around here, because we do have some more stuff to salvage for credits. And I thought we still had ammo to pick up, although we're on full ammo, so I suppose that doesn't matter. Here we are. Alright. Thought the last time we did that, enemy showed up immediately after, but perhaps not this time. So, actually no journal updates for that. So basically just waltzing on in at this point, perhaps. We shall see. Is there anything back here? I honestly just didn't even look. It's just a narrow passageway. Carry on.
Not even a guardrail. I bet the broker's agents love patrolling the home.
Oh, we can't go down that side? Darn. I mean, it is nice of you, I suppose, if you're into the whole sci-fi nightmare aesthetic.